everyone's got their own limits, and people need to recognise when they're pushing beyond that limit. And there's 24 hours in a day, and you can rotate people around in shifts rather than just have people pushing all along. In terms of mental health, both through doing Formula Student, but just in general, going through university and doing Formula Student at the same time is quite hard. It's a big extra commitment on top of doing your degree, but it's important. It's not for everyone. I'm passionate about it, and I think it's a great thing to do. We employ lots of graduates who come through the Formula Student scheme at HPP and lots of other F1 teams and other high performance engineering organisations. Every year we do an event called Learn to Win. It's October, November, normally around Halloween, and that's where we kick off our competition year. And this year, John Dangerfield, our head cost judge, he did a session on exactly that, of looking after your mental health whilst you're going through your degree and doing Formula Student. It was a little, quite moving of going through, because he was, John was completely honest about challenges he's faced both in the Formula Student and other things in his life. And I think, some people opened up and started talking about things in the session afterwards. And I know he was contacted on social media by a few people afterwards of saying, "Thank you so much for that session. It made me realise that I was struggling with this." And I've started to get help with that. I think just in general, whether it's Formula Student, whether it's in motorsport, what's great to see is that, there's still a long way to go in my view, but the stigma of mental health, it's much easier now for people to be open about if you're struggling with something, and it's not the same, and people recognise that. I can't remember the stats, but I think it's something like 1 in 3, or it's 50% people will have to seek some kind of treatment, whether it's counselling or have something more through your GP at some point through your life. And so it afflicts or affects a massive proportion of our population. And I think what's important is that people don't suffer in silence, which is what too many people do. And it's the sooner people can get help, whether that's kind of casually through friends or supportive friends, or whether you need more professional help. And that's where, as I say, in general terms, obviously what I'm doing at Formula Student and in my workplace, it's definitely all shifting in the right direction.